It is now open war between Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, speaking at his first election rally, the Congress leader said there was no difference between Arvind Kejriwal and Prime Minister Modi. I'm Barkha, you're with the Mojo story. Our focus today is on the Delhi elections, where we will be asking whether Arvind Kejriwal is still the favorite to win the election. The Congress seems to have all but exited the race, and there's a clear breakdown, a formal breakdown of the India alliance, with Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal trading charges and counter charges. Rahul Gandhi says that there's no difference at all between Prime Minister Modi and Arvind Kejriwal. For Arvind Kejriwal, this is an existential elections. For the BJP, the Delhi paradox remains: a stellar performance in the Lok Sabha elections and an inability to convert that popularity into the assembly elections. The BJP, in fact, has not been able to win Delhi since 1998, when Sushma Swaraj then won the election. For a brief period of time, she was at the helm of government. There are some rumors that Smriti Irani could be fielded by the BJP as a last-minute trump card, but no official word on that. If that happens, could that be a game changer? Or is Arvind Kejriwal still in pole position despite all of the knocks he's taken, including a prison term and the controversy around Shish Mahal? Joining us now is senior journalist and editor Ashutosh. In a previous life, he's also been a politician with the Aam Aadmi Party. Today, of course, he's the editor of Satya Hindi. Ashutosh, it's good to see you. I've been following your columns, your writings, and your shows on this issue. If I had to
Thank
ask
you.
you how the Delhi election looks to you right now, what would you say?
I certainly say that the Aam Aadmi Party has a definite edge over the BJP because BJP has been a late starter. In that sense, I'll say that BJP has not even been started till now. Look at Arvind Kejriwal, because the day he was released from the jail, he realized that the 10 years or the 11 years anti-incumbency will be very difficult for him to maneuver. And then there's the serious corruption charges like liquor scam and the Shish Mahal. And once he realized that, he immediately took decisive steps like resigning from the chief minister's chair and leaving that chief minister's bungalow. And since then, what I have been observing is that he's on the move all the time. On a daily basis, he's moving from one constituency to another constituency. He's moving, he's mingling with people, with the 50 people to the 5,000 people. He's addressing rallies. He's going door to door, and he's setting agenda on a daily basis. Like if you look at last 1 month, from the 2,100 rupees to the women as a Samman Nidhi, and then 60 plus given the free medical treatment, and then he's talking all kinds of other things also. So he has been setting agenda. BJP has been reacting. He has been on the move from the day one. With the BJP, and look at this, he has already announced the name of 70 candidates much before the BJP and the Congress could move. And BJP till now has not announced all his candidates and is still struggling with the in few constituencies. So in that sense, the first mover advantage is with the Arvind Kejriwal. There's no doubt about it. But as is said, till the last bullet is fired, nobody exactly knows what's going to happen, and especially in the context of Haryana and the Maharashtra elections.
Let's talk a little bit about the open war between Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal. Rahul Gandhi, in his first election rally held on Monday evening, basically said that there is no difference between Prime Minister Modi and Arvind Kejriwal. Now, irrespective of where you come in on seeing both his political brands, how does it help the cause of the opposition for Rahul Gandhi to say this? What did you make of that comment?
See, this could be seen in a different context altogether, because the India Gathbandhan alliance has been only for the national politics, for the parliamentary elections. Every political party within the India alliance was free to chart its own course for the assembly elections or for other smaller election in that context. And let's not forget it. It is not the Congress party which has attacked Aam Aadmi Party first. On a second day itself, after the parliament elections the results were announced, if I remember correctly, the 5th of June or the 6th of June, the Delhi Aam Aadmi Party convener Gopal Rai held a press conference and announced that the alliance with the Congress party is over. So the first initiative was taken by Aam Aadmi Party, and when the first initiative taken by Aam Aadmi Party, then the Congress party is well within his rights to attack Aam Aadmi Party, because if the Congress is contesting seriously in Delhi, then of course Aam Aadmi Party being in the government, Congress cannot afford not to attack Aam Aadmi Party. So Congress is left with no option but to attack Aam Aadmi Party. But I think there is still there is some sense of a kind of within the Congress party at the top. Though the Congress leaders are vehemently opposed to the Aam Aadmi Party, but there's some soft corner at the top in the Congress High Command, because they realize that sooner or later they might need Arvind Kejriwal, and the Arvind Kejriwal might move Congress in the bigger fight with the BJP.
So,
And
so
if you look,
you don't take Rahul Gandhi very seriously or at face value when he attacks Kejriwal.
uh, I see more and more as a political battle, more and more as a political battle confined to the Delhi. Because in Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party has an alliance with the Congress Party, fought elections together, and on the ground level, the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party workers they campaigned together. Even in Haryana, in the Parliament election, the Congress Party
Hmm.
had given one seat to the Aam Aadmi Party and fought together. Yes, it's a different game that in assembly election, Congress Party did not have any alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party, despite Rahul Gandhi insisting that the local unit should have an alliance with Aam Aadmi Party. I think similarly here also, I think though what my information goes is that Congress High Command has instructed the Congress workers at the ground level that don't hit him below the belt. You are free to make the political allegation, you are free to attack him politically, but don't go beyond a point. So that means they still want to leave a door open, because don't forget, in 2013, when the Aam Aadmi Party they didn't have the majority numbers. It was Congress Party who supported in 2013, and the Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal became the chief minister with the support of the Congress Party. Who knows in this election if there is no clear winner, and who knows if Aam Aadmi Party needs Congress Party to form the government.
Hmm. But on the comment itself that there is no difference between the Prime Minister and Arvind Kejriwal, in previous conversations that you and I have had, you say that you find that Mr. Kejriwal borrows from the Modi playbook. Do you believe that he is, in that sense, doing that even in the Delhi campaign?
Oh yes, yes. Look at the 2,100 rupees, 2,100 rupees Samman Nidhi to the women. Because after Maharashtra election, Arvind Kejriwal has realized that probably his own image has been dented, and so he has to borrow a few things from the Modi and the BJP, and that is this Samman Nidhi and all kinds of freebies. It's directly I think it's inspired by BJP's success in Madhya Pradesh, as well as success in Maharashtra, and especially the women voters. And if you go on the ground, you will realize that the women voters are inclined towards the Aam Aadmi Party as of now. I do not know how it will convert into the votes, but 2,100 rupees is really working for them.
How do you see the impact of two developments in Arvind Kejriwal's life? One is, of course, his prison sentence. The C voter tracker from Yashwant Deshmukh doesn't seem to show any overwhelming sympathy for Arvind Kejriwal on this factor. But at the same time, Arvind Kejriwal in that tracker remains the most preferred choice for chief minister. So there's a bit of contradiction in the responses that have come to the C voter survey. Mr. Kejriwal leads in terms of chief ministerial preference, but when the question is asked, will his jail sentence will be a major issue? There doesn't seem to be an overwhelming case of sympathy for him. So do you see this as a contradiction?
See, I think Arvind Kejriwal is enjoying the benefit of leaderlessness on the part of the Congress and the BJP both. Look at if anybody asks who is the chief ministerial candidate, everybody will say Arvind Kejriwal. But if you ask a counter question, who is the chief ministerial candidate from the BJP, who is the chief ministerial candidate from the Congress, nobody knows. They have neither announced nor they have projected anybody as the chief ministerial candidate. So, in the absence of lack of alternative, the Kejriwal is the only one who is left. But let's also face it. Arvind Kejriwal might be facing the serious corruption charges. But the fact of the matter is, in the public perception, especially in Delhi, he has an edge over others for a simple reason, because people believe it that Arvind Kejriwal is still a shade better than the rest of the politicians in Delhi. If you compare with any politician in Delhi, then people will find him a shade better. Though people do believe him that he is not the same Arvind Kejriwal, the radical revolutionary, the idealist who started the anti-corruption movement in 2011. So that Arvind Kejriwal has changed. But even the change, Arvind Kejriwal seems to be a shade better than the rest in Delhi politics. About the second thing, I think Arvind Kejriwal is still trusted with the voters in Delhi because he has a record of deliveries like free water, free electricity, free water, and the medical facilities, the mohalla clinics, as well as the education. So on those fronts, his delivery has been a lot better than many governments in this country, and especially on the water and the electricity and the mohalla clinics. And people also realize that Arvind Kejriwal has successfully weaved the narrative that on a few promises he could not deliver because the Modi government and the Lieutenant Governor didn't want them to deliver. They didn't cooperate. There are other obstacles.
Before we come to Kejriwal's governance record, you said that it's, even a changed Kejriwal, even a Kejriwal who seems like now just another Neta without the halo, is perceived by the voters of Delhi in the assembly elections. Let's be clear, they don't react like that in the Lok Sabha elections, to be a shade better than the others. And you said the problem is the leaderlessness of the Congress and the BJP. Why do you think that is? You see, look at the data. The Congress actually scored zero if you look at the 2015 and the 2020 assembly elections in Delhi. If you look at the BJP, the last time the BJP won in Delhi was in 1998 for 52 days under Sushma Swaraj. Now everybody is wondering, why would the BJP, for example, not pull out a Smriti Irani, whether they declare her to be a chief ministerial candidate or not, give her a primary a primary seat to run from. And if that happens, if the BJP were to play a last mile card and declare someone like a Smriti Irani as either a CM candidate or a key contender, could that change the game? Because right now what's happening is it's Kejriwal versus whom for the voters of Delhi.
Barkha, I partly agree with you. If somebody at the stature of Irani is launched as a chief ministerial candidate, it could be a game changer. But in my opinion, it is slightly late, because if uh, uh, Smriti Irani has to be projected as chief ministerial candidate, then maybe 2 months back, the 3 months back, then at least should have a time frame to connect with the people, because Smriti Irani is not known to be a Delhi player in that sense, because she has been contesting from Amethi, she has been contesting in the Rahul Gandhi. So suddenly, if you launch her in Delhi politics, then the people will have some misgivings. And she will also take some time to connect with the voters of Delhi and to create a kind of bonhomie with the voters. I think just 2 weeks before is a kind of traditional politics for which the BJP is not known. BJP should have realized that they are fighting with Arvind Kejriwal. Still, let's understand this. The Congress, this tactics would have worked with when the Congress had been in a position, but this tactics will find it very difficult to work with when Kejriwal is there. Kejriwal believes in the chhapa mar. It's a kind of a warfare, and he is a more than 24 hours politician. He can go to any extent to win an election. If he realizes that he can lose the election, then he's more dangerous. And that is why in the last 3 months, in the 3 months back, he realizes that probably this will be very difficult for him. So he is on the move. He's making all kinds of a statement. Look at, he has gone to the extent of saying that Ramesh Chandra can be the BJP chief ministerial candidate. So he's preempting all moves of the BJP, and BJP is trying to connect. BJP is trying to counter only. Is only trying to react. My point is, as I have argued earlier, that Smriti Irani is an excellent candidate for the chief minister post, and if she had been projected 2 months back, probably it would have been decisive for the BJP. But 2 weeks before the election, I think it's too late. But still, you never know.
But
With
why
the
do you
kind of
think the
muscle power in the
BJP?
BJP,
Why do you think the BJP has not taken this Delhi election seriously enough to field a face?
even that baffles me. Seriously, I mean, I'm really surprised, because I thought that
Yeah.
this time the BJP will be more prepared. And looking at the track record of Arvind Kejriwal, and BJP is not that the BJP in Delhi is weak. BJP in Delhi is not weak. On all three parliamentary elections, BJP has won all 7 seats, and with massive vote share, especially in 2020 and 24. Their vote share is something around 54, 53.4, 56% and 54%, which is very good. Even But in assembly election, the BJP has been struggling, though it has improved its vote share from 36% to 39%, from 32% to 38 point some percent in 2020 assembly election. Even in MCD elections, their vote share has improved to 39%. So now, if they need somebody charismatic to pull this 39% to 44, 45%, if they would really want to defeat Arvind Kejriwal. So organizationally, BJP is very strong. The social base is very strong. What they have been missing is a leader which can create a kind of charisma, a cult, and can pull extra 5% vote share. Because if you remove Arvind Kejriwal from the Aam Aadmi Party, you would realize that Aam Aadmi Party really struggles in Delhi. In parliamentary election in 2020, Aam Aadmi Party's vote share was sunk to 18%, and the Congress Party was the number 2 party. Aam Aadmi Party is
Yeah.
number 3 party. Even in MCD election in 2017, Aam Aadmi Party was again sunk to 25.8% vote share. But when the assembly election happens, then 18% in 2019 jumps to 54%, a surge of 34% vote share, 36% vote share. So that showed how powerful Arvind Kejriwal is in the imagination and the memory of the Delhi people. Unless you break that memory, unless you create a dent around him, and unless you create a parallel cult structure like Kejriwal, it will be difficult to defeat, despite the fact that there is a very strong anti-incumbency against him and very strong corruption charges against him.
So the BJP has gone big on one singular issue apart from the liquor scam and his arrest, and that is what they call the Shish Mahal. They have spoken about the extravagance spending by Arvind Kejriwal when he was chief minister. They have released videos like this. The Aam Aadmi Party has countered and said the prime minister is also, has to answer for extravagant spending. They've said it's Shish Mahal versus Raj Mahal. How much of an impact do you think this issue is having on the minds of the voter, in real terms?
This issue has damaged Arvind Kejriwal and his personal integrity more than the liquor scam. And that's one reason that he not only resigned but left Chief Minister's Bangalore. That otherwise, Arvind Kejriwal would not have done that. He has done it because he realized it has been damaging. And my information which I have, he has realized his mistake. And but fortunately or unfortunately, he will not admit in public. So he and liquor scam is, you know what, this Chief Minister's Bangalore is a visual treat. Liquor scam is an abstract thing. So anything which is visual, and then in this digital age, you can always pull out Arvind Kejriwal's interviews and videos and the audios where he had claimed in 2013 and much before that why these leaders need to live in a luxurious bungalows, why they can't live in a one room bungalow, one room flat or the 2-room flat. So now the past of Arvind Kejriwal is haunting him in present, and that will decide his future.
But let's play out scenarios. If Arvind Kejriwal loses by it's not expected. You believe he has the edge. But let's say we have the Haryana model before us when everybody thought Hudas had the advantage. The result was very different. Anything can happen in politics. If Arvind Kejriwal does lose, it's an existential sort of knock for him. But if Arvind Kejriwal wins again, what does it do to politics as we understand it, particularly the dynamics within the opposition camp?
It will, firstly, if Arvind Kejriwal wins again, then it will really hurt Narendra Modi, because Modi had not lost so badly or overwhelmingly in his career ever by any other politician. He has lost.
Why will it hurt? Why will it hurt Narendra Modi? Narendra Modi just swept the Lok Sabha elections. He'll say this is a local election.
Narendra Modi, the kind of person he is, it really hurts him. He doesn't want to lose. He's a gladiator in that sense. And the same way, Arvind Kejriwal is also a gladiator. They got the killer instinct. They fight every election to win. And here is a man who has been the prime minister for the 3rd term, but he has not been able to break Delhi. First election, he despite all his might, despite all his popularity, he won only 3 seats. In 2020, he won only 8 seats. So if he's losing again, that it will damage. I will not say damage, but it will hurt him very badly, and he doesn't want to do.
It'll anger him. It'll annoy him. It'll irritate him.
Yeah. You got the right word. Similarly with the Kejriwal also. He also doesn't want to lose. He can go to any extent to win any elections. And look at the kind of somersault he has made from 2013 to 2024. He is completely changed person altogether. So both of them are titans in their own way. But if Arvind Kejriwal wins again, then at least the BJP, which has got mojo after winning Haryana and the Maharashtra, at least there will be some hurdle there. At least there will be some points to talk about by the India alliances. I'm not buying the argument that India Alliance is in shambles and the India Alliance has gone haywire. Like, look what
You're
Sanjay
not
Raut
you're
is
not
saying.
buying that. You're not
No,
buying
I'm
that
not.
argument.
I'm certainly not buying
You
the
you think
argument.
Rahul Gandhi is posturing? You think Rahul Gandhi is posturing when he attacks Kejriwal?
It's more of a posturing. You remember in the parlor on the floor of the house, it is Rahul Gandhi took Arvind Kejriwal's name. That are few of our colleagues from India Gadbandhan have been in jail, and I have to stand by them. So look at the last parliamentary session. In the last parliament session, there had been regular meetings of the India alliances, despite the differences. And Sanjay Singh from Aam Aadmi Party has been on the front row to attack Narendra Modi and the BJP. That arrangement remains there. But in the local election, in the state elections, there will be differences, because let's not forget it. Aam Aadmi Party has grown, become such a big party only on the ashes of Congress. Similarly, in Uttar Pradesh, Akhilesh Yadav and the Congress party almost share the same social base. In Bihar, RJD and the Congress share the same social base. In Bengal, Mamata Banerjee and the Congress share almost the same social base. And all of them have grown at the cost of the Congress party. So if the Congress has to retrieve its ground, then the Congress has to fight. And the local units in all the states, they have been vehemently opposed to these political forces. But compulsion of national politics is such that Congress party and other political forces, despite their differences, despite their antagonism, at the national level, they will come together. They will remain together, because they know if they are not together, then it will be easy for Narendra Modi to break all of them and finish.
A final question. Is there still something that you think Kejriwal needs to worry about? I think right now you're saying he has the edge despite being weakened, despite having diluted his own political brand or what he once stood for. Is there something, because the BJP cannot also be underestimated? It's befuddling why they haven't declared a leader or a face, but the BJP can't be underestimated as an election machine.
I think that what has worried Arvind Kejriwal this time more than anything else is that he has not been able to fathom to what extent the electoral process can be manipulated. And that is why on a daily basis, he's accusing BJP, he's accusing others that the 5,000 voters have been added, 10,000 voters has been deleted. And on a daily basis, he's putting pressure on the entire electoral process. He's putting pressure on the election commission. He's putting pressure on the BJP that, look, we are watching. You can't manipulate electoral process and get away with this, because that argument, that roar which started from the Haryana elections, because nobody expected the BJP could win, but BJP won. And similarly, the margin of victory which the Mahayuti had in Maharashtra, even that has surprised everybody, that how could this happen? So the murmur has become almost a roar that there is some kind of election manipulation somewhere down the line. Nobody has a proof. But this is what is worrying Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party. And that's why on a daily basis, they are coming out with some accusation here and there. And this is their classic way of putting pressure on the entire system. And if there is a possibility of any manipulation, at least that could be stopped.
All right, Ashutosh, we'll leave it there. It's going to be an interesting election. And in particular, it'll be interesting to see what Arvind Kejriwal says about these allegations of election manipulation if he does indeed win. That is our counter argument by the BJP, that the allegations are only made when the opposition doesn't do well. But that debate continues. Ashutosh, always a pleasure. See you soon. Thanks for
Thank you. Thank you.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.